Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! What? I felt like wearing this today. It feels good being able to wear this. We get a Taylor's ticket. Label, how is this not goth? My bud Steven, I have an idea where you have a special day to write a good friend a letter. I call it Write a Good Friend a Letter Day, so I'm gonna have to, glad I have you to write to. Pumped up forever? Hell. I really should write our villagers letters. I'm just really bad at, like, thinking of things to write to them. So, like, as don't most of the time. I'm also not entirely sure how I feel about this tie. Like, I do apologize. I was gonna just not talk about what I'm wearing, and I'm like, nah, I should probably, like, make mention of that, because, like, I don't know how I feel about this one. I have two ties that I regularly wear. I have a third one. It needs washed. It's a silver tie. I was gonna actually wear that one, but it needs washed. It's been in the other side of the basement too long. It's a bit coated in cobwebs. So, you know. We got an earthbender going on over here. I didn't actually stop to look or listen to that one before. I could barely hear it before, to be honest. I haven't turned the TV down yet. I probably should, but I haven't. So, you know. It is how it is. We got our produce today, though. Yeah, this one almost feels a little too narrow. But, you know. And I will say, I do have a little more... Well, I definitely have more progress to make with this vest, but I'll get there. Standing up, I can wear it pretty fine. Sitting down, the very bottom needs to be undone. But that's because sitting down, my belly kind of blorps out, and, you know, I gotta deal with that. So, I'll get there, though. I've been actually making really good progress on that, and it's really nice. It feels so good. I took basically yesterday as a rest day from exercising, purely because, like, I was noticing that I've probably been doing more than my body is healing through the night. So, I was like, alright, I'll give my body, like, an extra day. Because I've been noticing some, like, minor, like, twinges of pain in, like, my legs, my arms. So I'm like, alright, I'll give my body a bit of time to, like, rest. Fine, I'll let it rest. And I don't have those today so far, so I haven't been awake terribly long today. Hey, money rock right away. I mean, as you can probably tell from my voice not being fully awake, I haven't been awake forever. I'm still drinking my coffee. But I'd usually feel the pain the worst when I first woke up. So, you know, yeah, that's pretty much a go-ahead for my body to get back to it today. I do need to, like, try to, like, regiment my exercises a bit more. That way I'm not just, like, doing willy-nilly things. Like, I should probably, like... I should probably take on the approach of having, like, arm days, leg days, core days, you know, working basically only those parts of my body that day, and using all of my energy that day to do that. That way I'll probably make more progress overall. I don't know how exercise works. I'm just assuming that's a good idea. Because that seems to be what people do, unless I'm completely misunderstanding how most people exercise, which I could very well be doing. Oh, there was another bug there. That might have actually been a new bug. I don't know. I don't remember seeing drone beetles this time of day, but... But, yeah. Also, I just want to make mention, you know, you guys have... This has come out after the fact, but, you know, Magic Arena stream today. Opening up the new packs. Don't know what I got yet, because that's tomorrow for me, today for you guys. I do hope I maybe see some of you guys there. Depending on how that stream goes, I might try streaming more Magic Arena. Okay, 80 bells. Alright, I'm good for now, boys. I'll be back. They got a Care Bear. I might buy the Care Bear. Well, I'm not allowed to like Care Bears? But, yeah. If the stream goes well, I might do more. Because, like, when I was streaming Magic Forge, that did have a decent amount of people coming in. So, I mean, Magic the Gathering is fairly popular, and I do enjoy playing at it. I just wish I understood it better. And, like, admittedly, much like with every community, there is definitely some people that are a little aggressive towards other card game players. I'm definitely not one of them. Like, if someone were to come to me and be like, hey, so I'm an X card game player kind of thing, like XYZ card game player, and I want to try getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Could you help me? I'd be like, yeah, I can help. You know, and I basically teach them what I know of deck building and how the turn works, how the board works. You know, hey there, my fabulous bestie. You love hanging out with me at my place. Wow, what's the latest? My friend making a strat is to go hard with the personal chat. I always want to learn everything in one go. Oh my gosh, spill it all. So, what am I gonna learn about you today? Let's see. I'm a huge comic fan, boy. What kind of comics do you read? All? I suppose... See, I can't really... These days, humor more than anything. Because usually I'm just reading online comics. But... which tend to be either, like, humor or romantic comedy. Somewhere in between there. But the most comics I've read have been superhero comics. So I'm gonna say superhero. Superhero. So superhero, right? Yep. Superhero. Shouldn't be surprised that you go for those deep cuts. I just want to read every comic there is, so I'm gonna check this out the first chance I get. How have you not read superhero comics if you're reading comics, Pinky? I know that's probably a translation of them in Japan asking what type of manga you read, and if she had asked that changes things. Because manga itself is basically anime, and while there is effectively superhero anime, you know, if it was manga, that would definitely fall to, like, slice of life, or, like, can't think of the other terms for it. But effectively, every category that Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid falls into. That's the kind of mangas I read. It's the kind of anime I tend to watch, too. I don't really watch a lot of, like, the super, like, I don't watch things like Attack on Titan. I'm just not interested. Like, I prefer things like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, or Lucky Star, or, Fooly Cooly. I'm pretty okay cooking, but it makes me a little nervous when you watch me so closely. Jamaican. Yeah, I'm making my specialty. It's a mixed fruits pie. You have a lot of specialties. My recipe for it. I think I've already got that. Oh, you already know this recipe, huh? Smells you could give it to? Powder puff? Yeah, probably could. Excel Saga, that's another one. Like, basically, Plastic Nissan. Oh god, Plastic Nissan. If you ever want to watch an anime where you will just be more or less confused the whole time, and that's the ideal state that you want to have, Plastic Nissan. It's not terribly long, but it's great. It's just great. It's effectively a group of girls just going through various random hijinks, and they're all fans of models, like model making, like plastic models, hence plastic. And yeah, there's so much hijinks that happens. Like, you know, probably the most famous scene from the entire anime is, forget if it was one of the girls in trouble or if it was just a random girl from their school in trouble. Like a bunch of guys having her cornered in an alleyway. And then buff dude shows up at the entrance to the alley, basically going, "Stop right there, criminal scum." To which, you know, they're like, "Ah, what are you gonna do? It's you against 3 of us." To which he then puts his arms behind his head and flexes, and his shirt explodes off, revealing a bra tight against his chest. He's not actually, you know, but it's just there for comedic effect more than anything. Which then the guys are basically going like, okay, what is happening? He then flexes again and projectile fires the bra into the eyes of one of these guys, and then starts making his way down the alleyway by thrusting the entire way down. Me describing it does not do it justice. It's a pretty easy GIF to find, though. It's wild. Welcome, Steven. Make yourself comfy, Snorty. Let's talk. Nerds should take on some kind of challenging project today. Maybe I could dig up a guide for the not-so-athletically inclined on ice skating and try that. Is this fair? I can't ice skate. Well, I say that. I can, as long as I don't have skates on. I can slide around, move just fine. Like, no, I don't slip anything on ice, as long as I'm not wearing skates. The moment you're gonna ask me to balance on a couple of bread knives, yeah, that's where I have some issues. My balance is usually good. It's just with how I naturally carry myself. If I had any pictures of this, I don't wear shoes often enough anymore to do this to any of the shoes I wear, but if I had pictures of this, I could literally show. I walk to the inside, basically, with every step, but, like, my feet are staying straight, and when I step down, like, I step down, like, at that inward angle, so the inside of my foot hits first. That's my problem. Steven, I was waiting for you, Hammy. One chat. Strength training doesn't mean doing any old exercise. They teach you how to do Hamlet-style training. No matter how you want to develop your body, you gotta remember that muscles need to rest. You gotta spend a bunch of time on your arms, give them a day or two to recover before hitting them again. Make sure to pace yourself, you'll feel better, and you'll have more fun, Hammy. Yeah, I'm learning this, Hamlet. I needed to give my whole body a rest, because I've been hitting all of it hard. But yeah, like, I can't easily skate, and, like, nobody that ever tried to teach me how to skate seemed to pick up on that. But, like, when, like, why I say if I had any pictures of this, I would show it, is every pair of shoes I had as a kid would get replaced, not necessarily because, you know, they've, you know, worn down or, you know, whatever. No, it would be because, oh wow, I can see that really well on this TV. Ooh, that's nice. It would simply be because I would be walking eventually on the side of the shoe, because walking like that, it eventually would stretch the material of the shoe out. so that the side of the shoe was quite literally making contact with the ground before the bottom of the shoe. Yes, really. It's just how I walk. And, like, I have really good balance, and I also walk really quietly. Which is really funny when you look into effectively how I walk is more or less how ninjas used to stay silent. I didn't know that until I had learned it from a Gaijin Goomba video at some point. Like, I naturally developed stealth walking. Yeah. Calling me Sahara, for it's the name I have carried for as long as I have carried these rugs. Actually, it's been longer, because you didn't carry rugs in the previous games, so... You carried floors and wallpaper, which is what I want. I want mysterious wallpaper. It's a mere 3,000 bells. That does have a ring of truth to me. But yeah, I would honestly suggest, like, I want to say anyone who's watching this that is, like, at least over 15 to watch Plastic Nissan if you just want to have a fun time. It's just a fun time. Don't take it seriously. Same with Excel Saga or Fooly Cooly. They're not animes to take seriously. They're just fun. They are just unapologetically fun and just a good time. Lucky Star is also just really nice, though that one I could suggest for, like, all ages. It's just a nice, casual, slice-of-life anime. It's one of the older, popular ones, too. And it's popular for a good reason. It's just good. Like... Let me make sure I didn't miss the bottle up here. Okay, I didn't. Like, they're just really nice animes. I really need to get around to, like... I've watched, like, the first 2 episodes of Ya Boy Conming. I need to get back to watching more of that. Because it's just... I love it. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to cosplay as Conming. Like, Zhuge Conming. A.k.a. Zhuge Liang. As he is often called in Dynasty Warriors. Ya Boy Conming is one of those animes that I was more or less just, like, browsing new anime, like, opening OSTs. Ooh, Diva. Hey, Rambler. What are you here to see, Queen? Let's talk. Here to see you. You know, I think it's the first time I've pulled out all the stops and threw together a new look. What about you, Queen? Gonna make a new you? I should, like, gift Diva some clothes. Because, like, there are some things that I feel like would look really cute on her. You know, I almost feel like I should today if there is... There is not. Yeah, I could go with this. Ooh, I like the colors on this. I might go with this, because I like the colors on it. Yes. I am War Machine. I am Iron Man. I am Man Iron. It's just a goatee. You know. Yeah, you know what? And I'm gonna get... Yeah, I like that. I like this look. Hat and everything. I like this. Bam. Yeah, I do really want to, like, try gifting Diva some, like, clothes. Because I think there's a lot of things she'd look cute in. I mean, literally this top, I feel like would look cute on Diva. I just don't know if she would like it. Hi there, Steven. What are you looking for today? Not so fast. If you want to buy something in this store, you gotta go through me. Such cuties. I'll have to, like, look up stuff to, like, make sure I don't give Diva a bad gift. Borping. I don't know why I'm borping. I shouldn't need to burp. Like, I've literally only had coffee so far today. Hello, Caroline. Good morning. And here's hoping it'll be a good day, Squeak. Chat with me. Sometimes I really miss my parents. Other times I worry that they'll fly in unannounced for a visit. It is fair. Ooh, Rhonda's a singer. There's the bottle. For a moment I thought we didn't have one. Yay, you found it! Sorry, let me go back to this. Yay, you found it. I was relaxing the other day reading comics when I thought of this recipe. I'll share it with you since you found this bottle. You'll want to use it all the time. The DIY pop star, Victoria. Wooden block stool. I already know that. And I don't want to use it all the time, so... I still don't know how I feel about Serrano. Off for a stroll, Steven? That I am. After bullying Diva like that, like, I think he's made himself an enemy. Gotta protect my frog. I do really need to, like, watch more anime as well. I kind of want to watch Cells at Work. I know that's been around for quite a long time, and I could have watched it ages ago. And I've wanted to watch it the whole time. I was digging into you, Stephen. How's things? What's the latest? Just thinking about you. Thinking about seeing your face. Your adorable round head. Thanks, man. You want... no, it'll probably affect my island's rating if I leave a stick there, so... The temptation is to start, like, crowding Serrano's yard with just garbage. Okay, I have found all 4 fossils. But no, I should really do that with Ed's house, but I need to build him a yard first. I'm almost tempted, though I would have to tear them down and replace them. I'm almost tempted to put, like, rickety fencing around Ed's house. Just, like, make it a dump, basically. Just like, here, your house is falling apart. Leave. Hey, blathers. I don't know if I want to watch Cells at Work Code Black, though. Like... I've seen, basically, like, clips and even, like, some, like, reviews from, like, actual, like, medical personnel between both. And, like, it's not that I don't like the vibe of Code Black that much, but I prefer the vibe of just Cells at Work. As you might be able to tell, I'd rather have, like, less aggressive animes. Like... When I was younger, I'd probably have watched Code Black over regular Cells at Work. But as I've aged, I've kind of, like, mellowed out in a lot of ways. And I'm like, nah, I'd rather just have, like, a chill time. Chill time with cute characters. That's what I want more than anything. And they can have their intense moments, but, like, I'd rather have chill time with cute characters rather than, like, intensity all the time. With maybe some cute characters. You know, I might end up watching Code Black, too. I just need to actually sit down and start watching some anime. Like, the problem is anytime I sit down and think, like, I want to watch something, I just go to YouTube, refresh my homepage, like, 10 times for it to maybe give me something new, because I haven't clicked on anything there yet, and then usually give up and just go to a channel I've watched a million times and rewatch content on their channel. I could go on a whole rant about how bad YouTube's recommendeds are these days. Like, it very much used to be a case where if you went to your YouTube homepage and you just refreshed your homepage, you would get almost an entirely new set of videos. Just how it would be. You would just get new stuff. These days, you go to your homepage, you refresh, and it shuffles the videos it just showed you around. It's like, YouTube, I refreshed because I didn't like any of those. I wanted a new set of videos. And YouTube's there like, but our algorithm says you want to watch these. It's like, I don't, though, or I'd be watching them. Like, I don't mind that if there was an option to have YouTube not refresh every time you refresh. That way, like, people who don't open new tabs could still get back to the videos that were on their homepage easily. But it should be an option. You know, there should just simply be a button to refresh and show new videos on your homepage. That would be awesome. That would be awesome, YouTube. That would be a good change to make. Just a button that just shows you new videos on your homepage. Recommends you new stuff. That would be cool. But we don't get that. We're not allowed to have that. What we get instead is a bunch of random attempts to block ad blockers instead. As if it's working in any way. There's literally Chromium-based browsers that are still managing to block YouTube's attempts to stop them from blocking ads. I'm in a field laboratory. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's a good joke. I'm in a field laboratory. Okay. Let's do fishing. Yeah, I am still super excited for the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy stuff. Like, that tomorrow cannot come fast enough. Is more or less where I'm at. It does feel like things are louder because the TV's louder. I didn't notice that while editing, but it feels that way. Just watching the bars. Still know how I feel about you, Serrano. I think I'd be okay if you moved away now, too. This is causing problems. I don't know what she's on about, but she's trying to exist. But, it's gonna be so much freaking fun. I mean, I'm gonna get absolutely stomped a lot, but, like, it is very much a case of, like, I don't really mind that when it comes to card games, as long as my opponent isn't being a jerk about it. One of my literal least favorite things, and if any of you guys watching do this, stop it, is when you have obviously gamed, you have won, and yet you're still just playing cards, doing things, because you can, and your opponent hasn't surrendered yet, so, you know, it's like, well, yeah, they haven't surrendered, because as I have learned with Magic Arena, there's I don't know where it is, but there is a certain point where if you surrender, you don't get any progress to your daily missions. Because you weren't in the game long enough. But if you lose, you still get progress towards your daily missions. Probably just to stop people from playing out their turn 1, surrendering just to get progress on stuff. And, you know, just repeating that constantly to basically guarantee they make progress. But, like, so I don't surrender in those situations. But I had an opponent that basically comboed off for, like, an extra 5 minutes after having game. Like, they had won. I couldn't stop them. They won. And yet, here they are, still just playing cards, comboing off, doing things. It's like, can you just win, please? Like, if you can win, just win. Like, especially in, well, like, this doesn't work with Pokemon, but in, say, Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! If you attack and your opponent somehow clings to life through some effect you didn't know about, and, you know, you need to quickly set something up, that's what main phase 2 is for. That's where you continue to combo if your attempt to win didn't win. And there is a certain level of securing a win that is fine. Like, let's use Magic as an example. If you're playing against a blue deck and that... Or, actually no, let's use a red deck as an example. Red is better for doing this. If you're playing against a red deck, and they have, let's say, 3 mana open on your turn, that is potentially, like, 12 damage spread amongst your creatures. In, you know, if they have 3 cards in hand as well. I mean, that's potentially up to, like, 12 damage. 9 to 12 damage spread between your creatures that they could deal. So in that situation, if you have to play a few more cards just to make sure, if they have those spells, that you still win, that's fine. But the moment you're positive you have game, you should just attack and win. Like, I've done that a few times with my Angel deck. That's mostly because my, one of my primary damage dealers is Youthful Valkyrie. Youthful Valkyrie, every time I play an Angel, gets stronger. So, if I have to play a couple Angels to make sure my Youthful Valkyries have guaranteed enough HP base, well, enough toughness to survive any, you know, burn spells, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because a lot of players, I've noticed, especially at low rank, will hang on to those for when you're attacking and then start trying to pick things off. Mostly because, well, you may not have actually attacked with whatever creature that they just hit with that, so if they use it beforehand, it's just kind of wasting it. Ooh. Caught a suckerfish! That was a shark. Oh wait, now I get it. Sucker! No, it's because they live on sharks and whales and stuff. They're really cute. I love them. But, like, you know, it's just one of those things of, like, I've had players do that in both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, where they'll just keep comboing off because they can. It's like, you win. Just win. All you're doing is rubbing it into your opponent's face even more of how much they've lost. Like, just win. If you're playing in paper against a friend, show them the cards you still have after you've won. You know, it's not difficult. It's, you know, it's showing your opponent respect, you know, to be like, hey, you know, I win, and here's how, you know, and after you've won, just be like, yeah, and I also had these. Like, sure, I had a duel in Magic Arena where I could have showed my opponent that I had in my hand a second Angelic Intervention, which basically would have protected my creatures from any of their removal spells, because it was a black deck. I had a Pick Your Poison in my hand, which could have dealt with any enchantments they might have tried to use to stop me. I had another, of my Gyarados, Font of Hope, so even if they had removed that for the 3rd time, I had another one in my hand. Gyarados, Font of Hope being an angel that anytime other angels enter, get +1/+1 counters equal to the number of other angels you controlled. So, if you have 2 angels, you play an angel, that angel enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. The next angel enters with 3 +1/+1s. The next angel enters with 4, and so on and so forth. Like, Simon be thinking. You better not be thinking of moving. I spaced out and bought a second watermelon dress. I don't know what to do. I mean, It's not gonna be using 2 of these things at once. I know. You want one of them? I mean, I don't, but I'll take it. Yeah, that we do. That we do, Simon. So, like, people will try to remove Girida pretty quickly. Because, like, she is the obvious ramp for angels. She can also tap for 1 white mana for casting any angel. So, you know. She's basically the angel mana dork. Of which I have kind of been tempted to rework my deck slightly. After encountering... Okay, I guess I'm done fishing. After encountering a card doing a jump-in challenge, where it's a vehicle that when you play it, you choose any type of creature, and then all creatures of that type get +1/+1, and it also basically turns every other vehicle into that type as well. I could see playing Vehicle Angels after seeing that. Oh dear, pardon me. Do have a look around. No rush, take your time. But first, how may I assist you? I have a donation to make. Marvelous. What would you like to donate? I would like to donate a suckerfish. Ooh, this is undoubtedly a suckerfish. Oh, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your suckerfish? Yeah, please tell me. Wonderful, I'd love nothing more. The suckerfish is a curious fish that attaches itself to larger marine life using a suction cup on its head. The benefit of the suckerfish is that it gets to eat smaller parasites and dead skin off the host's body. Amusingly, some people have used suckerfish on cords to catch large turtles with the fish's own suction cup. I imagine this practice is cause for some awkward conversations between fish and turtle, eh what? And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. You have my gratitude. Might I help you with anything else? Nah, I'm good. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. Thank you, Blathers. I gotta go sell things now. Like, I could see that being a feasible deck. I don't think it would be great, and I honestly think it might actually be worse than what I'm currently doing. But, like, because I'm kind of thinking in the back of my head, like, in the case of, like, Girida, she has vigilance, so attacking with her is a good thing to do. Sometimes you don't want to attack with her, because if your opponent has a blocker with at least 2 power, that's flying or has reach, they're gonna kill your Girida. But if I had a vehicle with crew of 2 and flying, that was also an angel, I'm pretty sure it would count towards the angel count, which would make every angel I play, I'm just gonna sell the watermelon dress, stronger when I play it, as long as I have Girida. And it would also potentially enter, like any other artifacts, vehicles would potentially enter with +1/+1 counters. I don't know how that would work. That's the thing. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because it's one of those things of, like, figuring out how Magic the Gathering enters the battlefield effects is not easy. So, you know. Also, I have, I think, witnessed my computer messing up with the graphics card issues I've been having, but I don't think that was what happened. I want to explain this really quick before I, like, end the episode off, because I have been rambling a while. This feels like a pretty good spot to end things off. I like the music this time of day, so I don't want to sit somewhere where the radio is going to overpower it. Let's sit up here while I ramble about this. So, yesterday, I was basically messing around with brightness settings to try to make that screen brighter, because it's a really old Dell monitor from, like, early LCD days. The colors probably aren't great, though honestly they look better than that one, and it doesn't seem to glare anywhere near as much, because like, that glare there, I'm pretty sure is the TV. Maybe. It seems that way. There's like, I'm looking directly at that, and there is no glare from that screen, so that's nice. That screen still has a bit of glare to it, like you can see my hand in front of it, but like over here there's like no glare. It's nice. I honestly prefer how that one is, but I was like, I want to try to brighten it because I want it to match this screen. And I was basically trying to like dig through settings for that stuff, and I found like a nightlight mode. I don't think I'd ever want to use that, especially after having clicked to mess with it. That seems to have caused my, like, both of my screens, after I turned it off, went black. And then I saw, like, old style, like, File Explorer stuff all around it. So it's like, I think Windows Explorer just crashed. But I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that happens when my computer messes up, though it has not had an issue since the 6th. So, you know, knock on wood, it's fixed by messing with some of the things I've messed with. As I've told someone else recently, I tend to like to shotgun blast computer problems. So I'll basically like throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Like, I'll basically throw every possible solution at the wall, and basically with the assumption of one of these will fix it, and they're probably not a bad thing to do anyway. So, you know. But that is going to be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! I think I said I would do Paradise Planning today, but I didn't. But here in this end card, I would like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It helped me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.